Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario, or Super Paper Mario, sorry. I am Mega400, and here's more cutscene. Yeah, this entire beginning is really quite long. It's quite a long-winded thing. Now I didn't... Well, first... Oh ho! Well, back so soon, Tippy? And who might this be? Red shirt, blue overalls, and a magnificent stash. It's Santa Claus! Tippy, you have truly undone yourself. He matches the description of the hero of the White Prognostics perfectly. The White Prognostics? That's odd. You know my name, but how do you even know my name? Did you steal my wallet? This is the town of Flipside. Technically not my name, his name. So, this guy is Merlin, as he will pretty much say pretty soon. Merlin, of course, has been in a lot of all the Mario games, or Paper Mario games. This Merlin has the most relevance to the story compared to any other ones. The first one is just a fortune teller who had a slight relevance to the plot. Second one, upgrade your partners. This one plays a very relevant part in terms of the entire plot. So yeah, there is the black thing that's hanging above us is the Void. The Void is going to destroy all worlds and is being caused by the Chaos Heart. So we need to stop this Void from happening because this dimensional fabric of space is a hole in the dimensional fabric of space, and it will avoid everything, or void everything, but it will destroy everything. Yeah, all worlds, all dimensions, and this is Flipside is in between dimensions, as he mentioned, I believe. So yeah, Count Black reveals the Dark Prognostics, and that is what has allowed him to. I don't know how this game is interesting because it talks about fate, but you know it dwells into do you make your own fate, and if the Dark Prognostics is supposed to be what is true, so it's really odd. I mean, I guess he's following what the future is, but it's basically telling him how to make the Chaos Heart. But naught can stop it. The hero with the power of 8 pure hearts will rise to this task from the Light Prognostics. And there is the first pure heart. Now, yeah, 8. You would think what? Not 7. Well, the first one you get right away, so technically it still is 7, but it isn't stars, like usually in the Mario games, it's usually stars for the most part. No, in this case, or the RPGs rather, in this case it's hearts. So we need these pure hearts in order to stop the Chaos Heart. Mario, take this and save all worlds from destructions. Now if you say nah, and I did this before, but I'm not going to do it now because I don't feel like replaying the entire intro, you will get a game over. There are at least 4 points, I believe, in which you can get dumb game overs due to decisions you make, and that is one of them. You keep saying nah, and he will like, oh well, I guess you're not the hero, and then he will be sad. So yeah, we got a pure heart. Now, you might be wondering, Mega, and I know she said this last episode, but Mega, didn't you say you were going to do WarioWare next as your next redo? I did. I did say that, and I regret saying that because whenever I do announce something ahead of time, I don't like to announce something until I'm 100% certain. I shouldn't have said that because what ended up happening is due to certain situations and due to, certain technical difficulties, I was not able to, I wanted to wait before I redo it. I'm still going to redo it, but I thought, I was really looking forward to replaying this game, and I thought, you know what, I might as well just start trying to redo this game as opposed to WarioWare because it's not going to work out the way I wanted it to work out, and instead of trying to force it to work out a certain way, I'd rather wait until I can perfect the setup I want for it. But anyway, either way, yeah, so WarioWare is not going to be my next redo. This is, I hope that's not a bad thing. This will be going on for a while, though, because this game is kind of long. It's not horribly long, though. As I mentioned, it is a platforming game as opposed to an RPG, but it definitely has RPG elements. Now, a lot of people don't like this game as much as the other Paper Mario games, which I can't blame them, because again, it had a lot of story elements, but the gameplay is very lacking compared to, it's quite a bit lacking because the platforming isn't all that hard, and defeating enemies isn't all that difficult, so it's not necessarily a very difficult game. And because there's so much dialogue, the gameplay almost seems a little bit stuffed in between. It's just almost not as well developed as some of the gameplay in other games, like even the Super Mario RPG game or Paper Mario TTYD and the other Paper Mario or the first Paper Mario. But it's still a good game in my opinion, and it definitely succeeds in various situations or various realms such as the fact that it's got a great soundtrack, a fantastical soundtrack, a fantastical story, great art design, though again, art design and even music, well, TTYD's music wasn't, again, TTYD I think has the weakest soundtrack out of all the Paper Mario games. Paper Mario has a really great soundtrack, and so is this one. And the art design isn't really that much different from TTYD, but it's a little bit more creative than TTYD was, personally. Because you have a whole dimensional thing, it gets a little bit more abstract, as opposed to TTYD, which was still, you know, had some creative ideas, but it was still like the Mario universe. This, because it's not the Mario universe, can be like, screw the rules, we have art. So we have the save block will save your game. I'll be doing that because I don't want my game to crash on me, because it shouldn't. I'd never really have that problem with Wii. The Wii, I think there's only one instance where that happened. It was actually with Okami, oddly enough. I don't know why it did it with Okami, but usually my games don't crash. Ah, the two of you returned. Hi, Merlin. Look, a door has appeared. So this dimensional door was made to lead the hero to another pure heart. Yes, somewhere beyond this door lies one of the 7 other pure hearts. Tippy, you must use your power to help Mario find this pure heart. So yeah, Tippy is going to come along with us, and Tippy is our guide in this adventure. And look, it's the return pipe. Now this is a pretty useful item. It will allow you to return to the top of the tower. Honestly, I find myself using it more when I'm in Flipside, exploring around it and trying to get back to the top of the tower as opposed to using the elevator. But also if you want to get back there as opposed to being like, if you're in the middle of a world and you want to go back to Flipside, you can, but it will erase all your progress, I believe, so you have to start the whole entire chapter over. So I wouldn't recommend really using it until you've beaten the chapter and decide to visit an area again, because you can visit areas. Now, how this game is broken up basically is it's broken up into each world has 4 chapters of sorts. Chapter 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4 for World 1. It's interesting like that. And then, yeah, after the last world usually has a boss, and then you end up back on Flipside. The void has been ripped in the dimensional fabric. So this is usually after every chapter of sorts, you'll get or in this case right now, we'll get a little talk with the villains. Now it's just a matter of time before all worlds are destroyed. Wow, that's just super count. Yeah, first you'll erase all those naughty worlds, and then you're gonna build a perfect world without war and all that icky stuff. I don't think that guy should be talking like that. He's kind of buff to be talking like a little girl. Yes, Dylan likes the icky stuff. Yes, a perfect world. Sounds magical. This guy looks pretty awesome. I kind of like this dude. Sorry I'm late. Wait, 2 of them? How does that work? How did I beat myself? Yeah, what's going on? I can't do a Scots accent, I'm sorry. Oh, Chunks, you big silly, did you oversleep or something? So yeah, that one can shapeshift. That one being Mimi, and then there's O-Chunks and Dimentio. These are the 3 of Count Black's minions. And, you know, again, unlike, you know, I guess Paper Mario had some of it, but like, not really Paper Mario, TTYD did, but there's a ton of character development in this game. Honestly, this game, I told you it's a platformer, and it feels like the dialogue is very overstuffed. This game has more character development and plot than any of the other RPG games, in my opinion, or at least the 2 other Paper Mario games. I mean, TTYD had character development that improved over Paper Mario, but this game has way more. In fact, it's almost sometimes like you're watching a movie of sorts. Not as bad as, of course, like Metal Gear Solid 4, but just joking, of course. But it's just really it's got great character development, and it's a really great positive, but at the same time, it almost has too much character development. So yeah, this little girl, or that girl, or whatever, is his sidekick or his secretary, because she acts like a secretary in how she talks and how she acts. And she is Nastasia, or Nastia, or I think it's Nastasia. And the hero, are you sure of it, Nastasia? Yeah, Nastasia. Interesting, mused Count Black. We must put an end to this nuisance. So yeah, they've discovered that we have been traveling through dimensions, and this Chunks fellow wants to smash us because if we're the Count's enemy, then we're an enemy of his. I don't want to taste you. I'll leave the hero chucking to you. Do not fail, Count Black. You can count on me, Count. Get it? A fat thunderstorm. Okay, that's interesting. Tag along, you can witness a proper chunking. You're not gonna chunk me, I'm Mario. I can do whatever I want. I do enjoy a good chunking. I like that guy. He's pretty awesome. Bleh. So, hero, you would defy Count Black. Then hurry, for your world's end draws near. And that's all the time we have. This has been Making for Hunter, reminding you to party all night long.